Hey everybody, on today's video we're gonna go over something I found. Went to a farm toy show, flea market type deal, down in Yankton last weekend, so I thought I'd show you one of the things I got. Alright, so went to the farm toy show down in Yankton last weekend, and I don't have a toy of the Allis Chalmers 440 four-wheel drive. So lo and behold, they had this this three-piece set, and it has the 440, 7580, and a 4W220. So how could I say no? This is from 2022 is when this one came out. Pretty neat box on it, and this box hasn't been opened, so I won't take them out right now, but yeah, so I thought I'd go over some of the stats too of these tractors. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, make comments, all that good stuff. So the first one we'll go over is the 440, which is, I know, basically an orange Steiger, because it was built in Fargo at the Steiger plant. They built 1,033 of them, and I'm getting this information from Tractor Data. I could have gone and looked for Dad's, looked through some of his dealer books, but I didn't. So original price on this was $38,179, which that is a fair amount. It was built from 73 to 77, so that was a fair amount of money back then. It has a Cummins in it, and you claimed, so the engine horsepower is 218, drawbar 165, so it's 7 or 8 bottom plow. Has the Eaton tranny in it. It open center hydraulics. It had hydraulic brakes. So Allis Chalmers' first foray into the four-wheel drive market, and like I said, not built by Allis. It was actually built by Steiger. So that's the 440, and now I have a replica of the 440. Now the next one is the 7580, and I actually have that one. If you've watched my videos, or if you haven't, you can go ahead and take a look at those. I actually have one of these full size, the actual tractor. One of the tractors I wanted since I was a little kid, basically, and we use it mainly for disking. And so the 7580, that says there were 1,610 of those built, and they were built in West Allis, so they did come out of the Allis Chalmers factory. They had the 426 or 7.0 liter 6-cylinder diesel engine, very common, D21 all the way up to the 4W220, which we'll talk about next. Had a power director, and they call it in this one a partial power shift. So you got 20 forward, 4 reverse. You got your main and mine's on the side. It's not in the middle. And then your warp drive for your power director. It was drawbar claimed at 153 horse, PTO 186, and mine does have the 3-point and the PTO on it, so it is not a bareback. Mine's also the black belly, so it's later. It's all the stuff that I wanted when I was looking for it. You could have 3 to 4 hydraulic valves on the back. Hydraulic wet disc brakes on that, and the acoustic cab standard with heat and air conditioning, and you could get an optional 8-track in that bad boy. So yeah, you'd be styling in that. And what was the original for it? $63,084 was the original list price on that, and they made those from 76 to 81. Again, like I said, it's got the 426 engine in it. They're fun. I really like I really like that tractor. It's it's a 4-wheel drive, and for today's time, it's really it's not that big. So it's fun. Pretty good on fuel usage too. 12 volt, rated RPM 2550, oil capacities 25 quarts. So cool. My favorite tractor that I own is the Allis Chalmers 7580, and again, that's the one in the middle or on the side over here on the back of the box. And then the version after that, which is essentially the same tractor, they just amped some things up on it and had the 8000 series style cab on it. So those were made from 82 to 84, so not very long. You were getting towards the end there of Allis Chalmers. Then they were bought by Deutz and eventually ended up part of AGCO, all of that. So this was also the 426 or the 7.0 6-cylinder, however you want to refer to it, engine in this, but they cranked it up. So engine rated at 220 horse for that. And where's the I don't have the PTO. Oh, here we go. And PTO 180 horse on that. So that's all diesel injection pump. They cranked that up. I'm sure they did a few things with cooling to make sure that you wouldn't overheat, things like that. 200-gallon fuel tank, so you could go all day with it. Again, it has the power director in it, and in this, on Tractor Data, they call it the 2-speed power shift, 20 forward, 4 reverse, same thing as the 7580. Basically, just a little different cab, little bit different tin work. Wet disc brakes. Cab was standard with air conditioning. So it wasn't an option. Closed center, load sensing, hydraulics on it. 21 gallons per minute. So not bad for that time at all. But yeah, so that one, I do actually have another one that I have out of the box. So this one's kind of cool. It's got the 3-point on it. Does it move? I don't want to break it. Does have the 3-point on back. It's a little dusty. It's been sitting on my shelf. So I have seen a few of these around, and lately it seems like they've been repowered with a Cummins in them, which is fine. I mean, I don't mind Cummins, but being an Allis guy, I kind of like the 426 in there. So that was my purchase last weekend. Never too old to get, we'll call them collectibles instead of toys. Now my wife went with me, Lizzie did, and she bought pot holders. So I mean, sometimes there's something for everybody there at those toy shows. But as always, take care and thanks for watching.